Metrics TV for today's blogs. The 10 public companies that holds most Bitcoin on their balance sheets and with the biggest Bitcoin portfolios. Before I continue, if you are new in this channel Metrics TV, blogs and tutorial, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell to be updated on my upcoming videos. For starter, what is Bitcoin or BTC? Bitcoin is a new currency that was created in 2009 by an unknown person using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. Transactions are made with no middlemen, meaning no banks. Bitcoin can be used to book hotels on Expedia, shop for furniture on Overstock and buy Xbox games. But much of the hype is about getting rich by trading it. The price of Bitcoin skyrocketed into the thousands in 2017. A growing number of institutional investors are piling into Bitcoin. We take a look at some of the biggest public companies that hold Bitcoin. For many years, the idea that publicly traded corporations might buy Bitcoin for their reserves was considered laughable. The top cryptocurrency was considered too volatile, too fringe to be embraced by any serious business. Over the past year, fueled by the economic effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, that taboo has been well and truly broken, with a number of major institutional investors buying up Bitcoin. The floodgates first opened when cloud software company MicroStrategy bought $425 million worth of Bitcoin in August and September 2020. Others followed suit, including payments processor Square and EV manufacturer Tesla. For investors unwilling to buy Bitcoin themselves, buying shares in public companies that hold Bitcoin can be a way of gaining exposure to the asset without the hassle of arranging self-custody. Indeed, some experts think that the extent of MicroStrategy's Bitcoin purchases have made the company a de facto Bitcoin ETF. What is an ETF? An exchange-traded fund or ETF is a type of security that tracks an index, sector, commodity, or other asset, but which can be purchased or sold on a stock exchange the same way a regular stock can. An ETF can be structured to track anything from the price of an individual commodity to a large and diverse collection of securities. ETFs can even be structured to track specific investment strategies. What is balance sheet? Balance sheet is the financial statement of a company which includes assets, liabilities, equity capital, total debt, etc. at a point in time. Balance sheet includes assets on one side and liabilities on the other. Balance sheet has two main heads, assets and liabilities. You can see the example like this. Now you know some financial terms and definitions. Let us proceed to the top 10 public companies that holds most of Bitcoins. Number 1. MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy, a prominent business analytics platform, has adopted Bitcoin as its primary reserve asset. Throughout 2021, the firm, which produces mobile software and cloud-based services, continued its Bitcoin buying spree. It now holds 105,085 Bitcoin in reserve, equivalent to over $5.7 billion in Bitcoin. At one point, MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor said he was buying $1,000 in Bitcoin every second. Unlike other CEOs who typically shy away from discussing their personal investments, Saylor has made it public that he personally holds 17,732 Bitcoin, currently worth over $879 million. As per data from BitInfo charts, this positions Saylor among the top 100 Bitcoin owners, assuming it is all held within a single address. It's something of an about-face for the MicroStrategy CEO, who in 2013 claimed that Bitcoin's days were numbered.
Bitcoin is an anti-fragile, evolving thing. It's hardest currency because it's getting continually, exponentially harder. It's getting harder, but it's also smarter, stronger, and faster than gold.
Number 2. Tesla. An electric vehicle manufacturer, Tesla, has joined the ranks of companies holding Bitcoin, with an SEC filing revealing that the company invested an aggregate $1.50 billion in the cryptocurrency. Tesla sold 10% of its Bitcoin holdings in Q1 current 2021, according to CEO Elon Musk. This was to prove liquidity of Bitcoin as an alternative to holding cash on balance sheet. Tesla's 42,902 bitcoins are currently worth $1.37 billion, with Bitcoin's 2021 price slump meaning that the company potentially faces an impairment loss of between $25 million and $100 million in the next quarter, according to analysts. According to its SEC filing, Tesla's Bitcoin purchase reflects an updated investment policy aimed at diversifying its cash on hand and maximizing returns. The filing states that, "We may invest a portion of such cash in certain alternative reserve assets including digital assets, gold bullion, gold exchange-traded funds and other assets as specified in the future." However, Musk's relationship with Bitcoin isn't completely positive. After announcing that Tesla would accept payments in Bitcoin for its products and services in March 2021, just 2 months later the CEO abruptly announced that the company would no longer accept the cryptocurrency for payments. Citing the rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, Musk revealed that the company wouldn't be selling any of its Bitcoin holdings, and would consider using it for transactions again once mining transitions to more sustainable energy. He later clarified that the company would resume using Bitcoin for transactions once miners are using 50% clean energy. Number 3. Galaxy Digital Holdings. The largest institutional holder of Bitcoin to be directly involved with the crypto industry, crypto-focused merchant bank Galaxy Digital Holdings holds 16,400 Bitcoins, according to BitcoinTreasuries.org, worth just over $522 million at current prices. Founded by Michael Novogratz in January 2018, the company has partnered with crypto firms including Blockpoint One and BlockFi. Novogratz is, unsurprisingly, a keen advocate for Bitcoin. He noted that stimulus measures announced in response to the coronavirus pandemic were driving interest in cryptocurrencies, calling it Bitcoin's moment, and arguing that money doesn't grow on trees. However, later in the year, Novogratz argued that the cryptocurrency's volatility meant that gold was a safer bet, stating that, "My sense is that Bitcoin way outperforms gold, but I would tell people to hold a lot less than they do gold, just because of the volatility." Number 4. Voyager Digital Limited. Crypto brokerage Voyager Digital holds 12,260 Bitcoin according to BitcoinTreasuries.org, worth around $670 million at current prices. The firm aims to provide a one-stop shop for trading digital assets, and in May 2021 reported quarterly revenue of $60.4 million, up 16 times from the previous quarter. "We saw exponential adoption of cryptocurrencies as a recognized and investable asset class," said CEO Stephen Ehrlich at the time. In its June 2021 filing with Canadian regulators, the company strikes a more measured tone, noting that a significant drop in Bitcoin price may have a material adverse effect on the company's results of operations, and pointing to the drastic drop in the price of Bitcoin in March 2020 as a result of market uncertainty around the coronavirus pandemic. Number 5. Square Incorporated. Along with Tesla's Bitcoin buy, Square's October 2020 investment of $50 million in Bitcoin lit the fuse for institutional investment in the cryptocurrency. Since then, the payments company has continued to invest in Bitcoin, revealing that it had scooped up another $170 million worth in its Q4 in 2020 earnings statement. It was, perhaps, unsurprising, considering that CEO Jack Dorsey is an enthusiastic advocate for Bitcoin, even running his own Bitcoin node. At the time, the company described the investment as part of Square's ongoing commitment to Bitcoin, noting that the company plans to assess its aggregate investment in Bitcoin relative to its other investments on an ongoing basis. In March 2021, Square CFO Amrita Ahuja argued that there's absolutely a case for every balance sheet to have Bitcoin on it, in an interview with Fortune, while reaffirming the company's commitment to holding the crypto asset for the long term. In May 2021, the company reaffirmed its commitment to its Bitcoin buying strategy, following an interview in which Ahuja had said the company had no plans to make further Bitcoin purchases. Square has also made further efforts to build out the Bitcoin ecosystem, launching a $5 million fund to further crypto education and leaping to Bitcoin's defense with a white paper defending the cryptocurrency's environmental impact. In July 2021, the company announced plans to develop a Bitcoin hardware wallet. Perhaps it'll transfer its holdings over to its own product. Number 6. Marathon Digital Holdings Incorporated. Bitcoin mining company Marathon Digital, unsurprisingly, is also a large holder of Bitcoin, with 5,784 Bitcoin in its corporate treasury, worth around $286 million at current prices. The company, which aims to build the largest Bitcoin mining operation in North America at one of the lowest energy costs, originated as a patent holding firm and was often referred to as a patent troll before its pivot into crypto mining. The company's had a good year, kicking off 2021 with a $200 million capital raise before rounding out January with a $150 million Bitcoin purchase. Number 7. Coinbase Global Incorporated. Arguably the best-known crypto firm in this list, crypto exchange Coinbase went public in a direct listing on the Nasdaq in April 2021. The move was hailed as a landmark for the crypto industry, though that hasn't been borne out by Coinbase's declining stock price. By July 2021, Coin was a full third lower than its price on its listing. Ahead of its listing, in February 2021, Coinbase revealed that it held $230 million in Bitcoin on its balance sheet. By July 2021, its Bitcoin holdings had slipped to $221 million, 4,482 Bitcoin. Number 8. Bitcoin Group SE. Bitcoin Group SE is a venture capitalist firm. The company focuses on the purchase, sales, and management of investments in companies, and the acquisition. Germany-based venture capital firm Bitcoin Group SE holds 3,947 Bitcoin, worth $195 million at today's prices. Its investments include crypto exchange Bitcoin.de and Futurum Bank, which merged in October 2020 to form Germany's first crypto bank. The move followed the German parliament's decision to enable banks to sell and store cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin Group SE Managing Director Marco Bodwine highlighting the opportunity to introduce the bank's institutional investors to cryptos, high returns and safety features. Number 9. Hut 8 Mining Corporation. Canadian crypto mining firm Hut 8 holds 3,522 Bitcoin, worth $174 million, according to BitcoinTreasuries.org. In June 2021, the company listed on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the HUT ticker, with the company's SEC filing noting that it's committed to growing shareholder value by increasing the number and value of our Bitcoin holdings. The company also explained that it generates fiat income by leveraging its reserve of self-mined and held Bitcoin via yield account arrangements with leading digital asset prime brokerages. In June 2021, Hut 8 shared its ambitious goal of mining 5,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year, with the company snapping up new mining machines and China's crackdown reducing Bitcoin's mining difficulty. Unsurprisingly, the company is optimistic that the favorable geopolitical environment will benefit its mining operations in 2021. And number 10. Riot Blockchain Incorporated. Another crypto mining outfit, US-based Riot Blockchain brings up the rear of the top 10, with relatively modest holdings of 2,243 Bitcoin, worth $111 million at today's prices. With its valuation surging from below $200 million in 2020 to highs of over $6 billion in 2021, the Nasdaq-listed company has been on an aggressive expansion drive of late. In April 2021, it spent $650 million on a 1-gigawatt Bitcoin mining facility in Rockdale, Texas, describing the purchase as a transformative event that would make the company the largest publicly traded Bitcoin mining and hosting company in North America, as measured by total developed capacity. Nevertheless, the ongoing Bitcoin slump has eaten into Riot's share price. At the time of the Rockdale purchase, it was trading at $48 a share. By July 2021, it had slipped to around $28 a share, a drop of 41%. Among of these 10 public companies, there are some big companies rumored could soon to have a Bitcoin in their balance sheets, like Apple companies. Amazon, Walmart, PayPal, and Twitter. But still a reminder to all of us that Republic World does not recommend purchasing any cryptocurrencies. Crypto markets are highly volatile and crypto investments are risky. Viewers should do their own research on cryptocurrencies and consult their financial advisor before making any crypto investments. And that's all for today's blogs. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, Metrics TV. Thank you for watching. Keep safe everyone.